the answers that.
Yeah, thank you, Tracy, for the warm welcome to this event. Can you hear my voice clearly?
Yes, your voice is really clear. Now you can start.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, then I will share my screen first. And
Dr. Rumi, could you please open your camera?
Sure.
Thank
Okay.
you.
All right. So yeah.
Okay.
And can you see my slide?
Yes.
All right. So let's begin for this. Let me go for the first. Okay. So thank you, Tracy. Thank you, Lahanse, for inviting me. And good morning and good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm in Indonesia right now, so I would like to say good afternoon because right now it's almost 6 p.m. in Jakarta. Today, I would like to talk about development of a cost-saving diet and also utilization of specific ingredients to protect the liver function of fish. In this case, I would like to use Florida pompano as the example of for the liver function. And my name is ROMI NOVRIADI, and coming from Jakarta Technical University of Fisheries. This is a university under the Ministry of Marine Affairs and Fisheries Republic of Indonesia. So thank you, Lahanse, for inviting me. This is the point for my talk today. First, I would like to talk about feed and aquaculture. What is the challenges in aquaculture and cost of ingredients? And also, the second one, I would like to talk about how to develop economical feed by using cheaper ingredients. I will bring in one example with distilled dried grain with solubles, or better known as DDGS, and also development of local and also sustainable ingredients. For instance, like insect meal and also corn product with special attribute with the low aflatoxin in the corn. And also for liver protection, yeah, we already seen and also we already hear about the functionality of bile acids. But today I will bring you the different perspective that the ingredients, the use of ingredients can also have a functionality to protect the liver. So if we discuss about challenges in aquaculture, so based on the Global Aquaculture Alliance, there are several challenges in aquaculture right is very fluctuation right now. And if we look at the shrimp industry, you know that in the last 3 months, the shrimp prices keep going down while the feed prices keep going up. So this is a challenge for the farmer. And broodstock also become the challenge. And again, about the feed for the top 5 primary challenge, but this time is about quality. So quality and cost of aqua feed is become a challenge in aquaculture. We know that aquaculture is the world's fastest growing food production sector, but in order to build a very good infrastructure of aquaculture, we need a high investment. So there is always a question about the return on investment number in aquaculture. So if we look at the price, we know that the feed cost is become the primary challenge, and feed account for 50 to 70% of the production cost in aquaculture. And if you look at the price of the and also another alternative protein source other than fish meal, we can look at the soy protein from 1992 to 2024. They also keep going up, and this is become a challenge, and this is the main reason why the feed cost is also keep increasing right now. And it's not only fish meal, and also for the soy protein, the other ingredients, if you look at the corn, wheat, and also they have a similar trend with the fish meal and soy protein, especially when we have a problem with there is a conflict between Russia and Ukraine. So when the ships allowed to leave Ukraine, the price of wheat can be intervened and becoming down. But again, the trend is keep going up for other protein source. And we know that the challenge it's not only the rising of ingredient costs, also the challenge on energy costs and logistic costs, and plus there is a depreciation of Asian against the US dollar. So we're looking for alternative. But if you look at the trend in the past, in 1990, we have a 69% inclusion level of fish meal and only 90% of the plant protein source. But in the present time, we can also increase the inclusion level of the plant protein source up to 53%, and we can reduce significantly the inclusion level of the fish meal until 31%. But in the future, we also would like to reduce more the inclusion level of fish meal and only until 10%, and also include more plant protein source or plant-based ingredients up to 69%. So this is in the future of the diet formulation. So in order to do this substitution, we need to have a very good blending strategy. If we try to replace the fish meal that have a very good protein content, like premium fish meal right now have a 64 to 65% crude protein, and also they have a good lipid content with the cholesterol and DSA, and have a high lysine and high methionine. So you have to have a very good blending strategy. For instance, if you substitute the use of fish meal with the soy protein, if you look at the soy protein, they have a moderate protein and high in lysine but low in methionine, then you have to combine them with the corn protein. So corn protein, they have a characteristic low in lysine, but they have a high level in methionine. So they can complement to each other. With this blending strategy, we can replace the use of the fish meal in the diet formulation. So to prove this strategy, the blending strategy, we bring in one of our research on the use of the corn. This is corn distilled dried grain with solubles, or DDGS, as a protein source to replace the inclusion level of the soy protein in diet formulation. So if we apple to apple, we compare between the soy protein and DDGS, we know that DDGS has a cheaper protein level, but the thing is, when we formulate the diet by using the isoprotein and also isolipid strategy, we can have a blending strategy. Then this is how we formulate the diet when we use the corn DDGS to replace the soy protein. Then if we look at the diet, the protein and also the nutritional profile, they do not have any difference between the control diet with the high inclusion level of the soy protein with the 5% DDGS, 10% DDGS, and 15% DDGS. And if you look at the amino acid analysis or amino acid profile, methionine and lysine of all experimental diets in a similar level. So then we look at the growth performance of the shrimp, the Penis vaname. Here we have a two trial here. One is in the 52 days, and the second one is in the 84 days, when we develop economical diet by using a cheaper ingredients. With the blending strategy, they do not have any significant impact, or they do not have any negative impact to the growth of the vaname. So in the 52 days, the final body weight of the shrimp in all treatments, statistically, there is no significant difference, but numerically, even we can see that this 5% can offer a better performance compared to other dietary treatment. And for the 84 days, we also have a similar trend. There is no significant difference statistically, but numerically, but by using 5% inclusion level of the corn with the blending strategy with the soy protein and also other protein source, they have a very good performance compared to other dietary treatment. But the happy story is price is down with DDGS. We know that DDGS is around 200, 500, 300 US dollar per ton, and soy protein going up till 600 US dollar per ton. By partially replacing the soy protein with the DDGS, the price is down until 3.055% for the diet formulation. So we can see that there is no effect to the growth performance of the vaname, but at the same time, the price is down up to 3.05%. This is a very good cost-saving strategy. And we also have a confirmation study to confirm this control and laboratory study. We use this commercial pond, and we install HAPA nets to observe the health condition of the vaname. So this is the result for the growth performance. Again, we can see with this more commercial farming system, when you have like a more than 100 days of the culture period from PL7 from the baby shrimp until the consumption size, we can see that with a very good blending strategy, even the economical diet can offer a better performance compared to the control diet with a high inclusion level of the soy protein compared with the moderate level of soy protein and also with the corn DDGS. We can see here the final mean weight for the 5% is better compared to the control treatment, and also 10% and going down, but 15%, at least 50% do not have any difference with the control treatment. And also for the survival is almost similar, but the thermal growth coefficient and also the FCR is more efficient in the shrimp treated with the DDGS. And for the health, any difference between the total hemocyte and lysozyme, meaning that by using DDGS to replace the expensive ingredients such as soy protein, they also do not have any significant impact to the health condition of the banami. And also for the hepatopancreas, we cannot see any difference in terms of the characteristic and structure of the hepatopancreas of the banami by using high level of DDGS, meaning that DDGS do not have any significant impact to the hepatopancreas of the shrimp. And also we have organoleptic tests, because some people say that if you replace the soy protein with the corn, probably they have change in taste. But the thing is, by using organoleptic test, we know that there is no significant difference in terms of taste, but in terms of color, yes, the shrimp that receive corn, they're more brighter, more reddish color compared to the control treatment. And this is come with a conclusion. We have a consistency result when we try to develop economical diet by using a cheaper ingredients. For instance, like a corn DDGS, we can use the corn DDGS up to 15% as an alternative ingredients in shrimp diet, and growth of shrimp fat with a 5 and 10% even better compared to the control group. And dietary inclusion of up to 15% of cheaper ingredients to substitute the use of the expensive ingredients such as soy protein do not have any negative impact to the total hemocyte and lysozyme activity, and also do not cause any significant alteration in the hepatopancreas of the shrimp. Now, for our another strategy to develop economical diet, we also use local ingredients. You must probably know about the palm kernel meal. This palm kernel meal, Indonesia is one of the biggest producer of the palm oil, so you can imagine that we have abundance number of palm kernel meal that already used for the poultry production, but not for aqua recently. But then when we have a research with the palm kernel meal, we combine them, we blending them with a good blending strategy with additive. For instance, like with the use of the enzyme, protease enzyme, to promote the protein breakdown into more smaller peptides, free amino acid, and then also have a very easy absorption and better utilization. And then we can use the palm kernel meal into the diet formulation, and even cheaper, because palm kernel meal is even cheaper compared to corn DDGS and other alternative ingredients. And we can also use this palm kernel meal and combine them with the protein digestibility enhancer. It could be balance the amino acid to compensate the change between the expensive ingredient to other economical ingredient, and also can also increase the palatability of the diet. So we have a research here with the protease. We use also hapanets, and we use the commercial formulation for the control, and we combine them, and we have a blending strategy with the protease to see that what is the effect of the enzyme. In this case, is protease to the growth performance of the banami compared to the control treatment. And this is how we formulate the diet. We use 10% fish meal, very low inclusion level of fish meal, and moderate level of poultry meal, and we replace the inclusion level of the soy protein with this palm kernel meal with a 5, 10, and also 15% inclusion level of palm kernel meal, and we supplement them. One of the group we supplement with the protease 0.175 here, but other group there is no protease here. You can see in the slide. So this is the growth performance. When you try to develop economical diet, and then you use the enzyme to promote the easier breakdown, and also to enhance the utilization and enhance the absorption, for instance, with the protease, you can see here that there is a difference in terms of the growth. By using a protease, you can have a similar performance with the control treatment. You know, the control treatment, there is no palm kernel meal. They only constitute with soy protein, fish meal, and poultry meal. And by using palm, even though you replace the expensive ingredients like a soy protein with the palm kernel meal, if you blending them with the protease, it can also promote a better growth performance of the shrimp compared to the control treatment. But yes, as the inclusion level of palm kernel meal increase, there is some negative impact to the growth. But again, if you combine them with the protease, then you can also minimize the effect on the growth of the shrimp by using palm kernel meal. This is and for the palatability enhancer, we also have a research with the palatability enhancer. When we try to replace the use of the soybean meal with the palm kernel meal, and then we use the digestibility enhancer with the inclusion level of 0.2%. Yeah, and we can see also the price is down from 1 to 1.23% until 3.87% by using enzyme. But when you try to not to include the enzyme, then you can down the price up to 4.89%. But here again, here you can see the growth performance by using a digestibility enhancer. You can also increase the utilization of the palm kernel meal, and you can see here the growth even better, even though statistically there is no significant difference, but numerically you can see the difference that the growth of shrimp that fit with the palm kernel meal in combination with enzyme, they have a better growth compared and palatability enhancer, they have a very good performance compared to the control treatment. And this is the last part of my talk today about the liver protection. So we know that for the role function of liver, previous speakers already talked about liver function in fish and shrimp. And physiologically, we know that the liver of fish are responsible for some basic metabolic function, processing and storage of nutrients, synthesis of enzymes and other cofactors, bioformation and excretion. And some liver has detoxification, also defense function. And we know that if we use the soy protein or alternative protein, the inhibit by the anti-nutritional factors there. But when we include the bile acid in diet formulation and also use functional advanced plant-based protein source, probably we can also solve the problem with these anti-nutritional factors. We know that the previous speaker is very good presentation that we can see that bile acid can protect shrimp hepatopancreas, and also adding bile acid to feed not only to mitigate the fat metabolism in fish, but also reduce the amount of fat deposition in the liver and also repair the liver damage. But this time, I'm not talking about the bile acid because you already received a lot of information and also big information about the bile acid. But I'm trying to give you another perspective in the diet formulation. We can also protect the liver function of the fish and shrimp by using a specific ingredients that have a specific functionality to protect the liver. In this case, I'll bring in my research on the use of the enzyme treated soy and also the fermented soy. So this is by using the fermented soy. This already has been published, and then it can be easily and freely download in the internet. You can see that our objective is to evaluate several inclusion level of fermented soy to replace the traditional soybean meal. So we want to see, well, we know that by using traditional soy protein, there is some effect to the liver function of the fish. But how about the use of the fermented soy? So this is how we formulate the diet. We partially and completely replace the use of the traditional soy protein, and we use the fermented soy protein in the diet formulation. And this is how we can see the liver function. Here in the basal diet, without any fermented soy, there's some damage and also some alteration in the liver. But as you increase the inclusion level of the fermented soy in the diet formulation, then you can have a better integrity and better condition of the liver in the pompano. And also another ingredients in this case is the enzyme treated soy in combination with skid products to completely replace the poultry byproduct meal. Again, by using a very advanced protein source like a fermented soy or enzyme treated soy, they do not have any significant impact to the liver function. Even the liver function is becoming better with using ingredients that easily to be absorbed and easily to be digested, and is also can protect the liver function of the fish. In this case, it's Florida pompano. So in the as the summary of my presentation today, a blending strategy to produce the economical diet to replace the use of the expensive ingredients is still possible. And but by using a very good blending strategy, it's not only reduce the total feed cost, but at the same time you could also maintain the growth performance of the aquatic organism. And the production of functional feed to enhance the nutritional profile and also health condition of aquatic organism, it can also improve the liver function of the fish and shrimp. An ongoing process, we also evaluate several strategies to develop economical feed in several freshwater species. We already did some work, a lot of work with the shrimp and also marine species, but right now we focus on the freshwater species, and also develop the standard protocol in utilizing several local protein, plant protein source in combination with additive to develop economical diet in the future. And thank you for the opportunity to share my research for Lahanse, and I'm happy to take